All right. So quantitative analysis, and I'm looking at correlation analysis. Specifically, we are looking at the concept of tied ranks. Tied ranks. Specifically, where we have this concept, if you can remember very well, at primary school, we used to have like 2 or even 3 students, tying up in some same rank. So you get, for example, we have a student who has 650 marks. This is student A. We have student B, student C, student D. So this one here has 500 marks. This one here has got 500 marks. This one here has got, say, 600 marks like that. And then we have E, for example, who has, say, 720 marks. Talk of even F, who has got 400 marks like that. So if you got this kind of a classroom mark distribution and you are required here to rank them, how will you be able to provide ranks? Of course, the higher, the better. So in this case here, the student who becomes number 1 is student number E. He has the most marks there. So 720 goes to student number 1 E. E in this case here becomes number 1. And then we shall have number 2 being student A. But now when you come to student 3, of course, we have here student, 3 is this one. And then student 4, we have now this B and the C tying up, having the same marks. So this is supposed to be student 4, this is supposed to be student 4 like that. All right. So then let me ask you a good question. If we have got these 2 students here sharing number 4, tying up at number 4, in this class, are we going to have number 5? In this class, are we going to have student number 5? Please talk to me. Are we going to have student number 5 in this class? No. So student number 5 will be skipped. So basically it means that F will take up which position? Will take position number what here? Position number 6 like that. Position number 6 like that. Now, so in terms of correlation analysis, once you get this kind of tied ranks, step number 1, you must give us what we call the corrected ranks. Corrected ranks. Whenever we have students or any elements in our distribution tying up in some ranks, then we must provide what we call the corrected ranks. How do we get corrected ranks? So what I will do, I will come and assume that one of these, of course, I can take this was number 4. And then I take this is number number what here? Number 5. Yeah, so that we now talk of number 6 like that. So I will take one of them. It's like there is a small discrepancy, perhaps 0.5, a small discrepancy, so that I'll have now this being number 4, this being number 5. But again, I recognize the fact that these 2 tied up in some rank. The 2 in this case here shared the same marks. They have the same marks. So it means, ladies and gentlemen, that these 2 in my corrected ranks, they can only take an average rank. Those 2 can only take what we call an average rank. So in my corrected ranks, when I write corrected ranks, when I write here the corrected ranks, ladies and gentlemen, I must always recognize the fact that these 2, all right? So it will be, average will be 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. So 9 divided by 2, 9 divided by 2 will give me how much, somebody here? What is 9 divided by 2? Because here I have to take an average. Whenever there is a tie, I must work with an average. Whenever there is a tie, I must work with an average. So 9 divided by 2, that gives me 4.5. So it means that I'm not going to correct anything. But you see here, I'm correcting. So each one of them will be given an average rank. Whenever there is a tie, each one of them will be given an average rank. And then, of course, in this case here, this one here will remain, this one here will remain like that. For us to be able to appreciate what Mwalimu is teaching here today, this afternoon, I would want us to look at December 2023, question number 3B. December 2023, question number 3, boy. December 2023, question number 3, boy. December 2023, question number 3, boy. We had done this question yesterday, although now today we want to look at part B of this. So we have here ranks as given by 1. Then we have ranks as given by 2. All right. So we have in this case here our customers A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, F, G, H like that. But we are doing this question of December 2023. December 2023, question number 3B. December 2023, question number 3, boy. Have we gotten access to this question, my friends? My friends, have we gotten access to this question of December 2023? Question number 3, boy, before I continue, have we gotten access to this question? Thank you so much. Somebody already has shared the question paper. Somebody already has shared the question paper. All right. Thank you very much. So I'm taking the ranks of A, the ranks of 1. The ranks of Judge 1, I can see Judge 1. I'm writing this in columnar format. So rank assessor 1 gave this guy 4, 6, 2, 1, 5, 8, 6, 5, 8, 6, 5, 8, 6, and then we have 3. And then we have assessor 2. Assessor 2 ranked the customers. He gave this guy 4, 8, 4, 8, 1, 3, 4, 8, 1, 3, 7, 4, 7, 4, 7, 4, 6, 2. 6, 2 like that. Kindly let me know once you guys are able to, let me get to know once you are able to copy this. So Collins has not yet gotten the paper. There is a student who has already pinned this paper here. Collins, if you look around, you'll be able to see a paper shared on this chat area, Collins. But the very best, if you are a very good student of mine here, you should be able to share that question on WhatsApp. Share it on WhatsApp group. If you share it on WhatsApp group, that will be really good. That will be very, very good. But again, Collins, even if you don't have the paper, you can simply copy whatever I have here. You can simply copy whatever I have here, Collins. That will be good enough. So they want us, ladies and gentlemen, in this case here, they want us to calculate the rank correlation coefficient of the two sets of rankings and comment on the results. So they want me to calculate what we call the Spearman's rank correlation. Spearman's rank correlation, not Carl Pearson's. It's not the Carl Pearson's. This is the Spearman, the Spearman's with ranks. And fortunately, you can see this gentleman has given us ranks. We can see number 1, 2. These are ranks. So we are not required to do our rankings ourselves. No. So here what we are required to do is just to check for tied ranks. If you look at assessor 1, are there 2 customers here who are sharing the same rank? We saw yesterday, oh yes. So we have in this case here 6 and 6. So B and G are at the same position, 6. So the corrected rank there, each one of them will receive an average rank. Let me ask you a simple question. Assuming in this case here, there was to be a small, or rather, because of this shared rank, 6, which rank is missing out of the entire distribution because those 2 customers shared number 6? Which rank is missing from the whole distribution? Which rank is missing from the whole distribution? Because they shared rank number 6. Which one is missing from the whole distribution? Number 7 is missing, yes. Number 7 is missing. So then in this case, you have to be able to get an average rank. I will take the rank that those 2 people have shared plus the one that is missing. And then I will come and divide this by 2 students shared number 6. Two students shared number 6. So that means that each one of them will receive what average rank? Each one of them will receive what average rank? It is 6 plus 7, that is 13. 13 divided by 2, that is 6.5, isn't it? 6.5. So each one, between those two members, each one will receive 6.5. So you come and rub this slightly, give it 6.5, rub this slightly, give it 6.5 like that. Give it 6.5. So we don't have any other high rank. But when you come here to assessor 2, we have some tied rank. Is there somebody who is able to see any tied ranks here? Anybody who is able to see any tied up rank? Tied up rank? Adam has been able to see it. Yeah, number 4. So then can you kindly tell me the average rank that I should give to these guys who have tied up at number 4? These guys who have tied up at number 4, which average rank should I give to them? Somebody who is following. Which average rank should I give to them? Which average rank should I give to them? Which average rank should I give to 4.5? You're right. Because in this case here at 4, it means that number 5 has been omitted from the entire distribution. Number 5 has been omitted from the entire, so you take the tied up rank plus the ranks that are missing. Yeah, and then you divide by 2 to make it average. So then this gives me 4.5. This gives me 4.5. So I should be able to come slightly here and write 4.5 here as well. Write 4.5 like that. Write 4.5 like that. Let me, gentlemen and ladies, ask you a question. Let me ask you a question here. What if we have, say, 3 members? Don't write this down, just for your information. What if you're told that 3 members tie up at position 10? At position 10. Can you kindly give me the average rank, somebody? If you're told here 3 members tie up at position 10. 3 members tie up at position 10. Who is that genius of a student who can give me the average rank? That genius of a student who can give me the average rank? Because 3 members have become position. So we have 10, 10, 10. Thank you very much, Jacqueline. Thank you very much, Doreen. Yeah, great. Because these students have known, we shall take in this case here the position they have tied up. But now remember that these are 3 members. So then if one of them takes this 10, there must be somebody who will take the other missing number, 11. And there must be another person. You know, there are 3 guys. There are 3 people. There are 3 people. There are 3 people. There are 3 people. So you must account for 3 positions. You start from the one they tie in. You must account for 3 positions. So then because there are 3, you will come in this case here and divide by what here? You divide by 3 to get an average rank of what here? So it doesn't matter how, wherever this examiner wants to confuse you, even if he comes and tells you that, hey, 5 members at position 15, they have tied up at, this is very easy. To get an average rank is very easy. There are 5 members who have tied up at position. So I'll know that the first one will take 15, the second one 16, the third one 17, the fourth one 18, the last one will be 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I divide this by how many? 5 like that to get an average rank. To get an average rank. So are we together, all of us up to here? Let's first of all agree. Are we together? Are we together up to here, ladies and gentlemen? Because I don't want you to confuse. Thank you so much. All right. Now, having corrected, ladies and gentlemen, the next thing I will do, remember the Spearman's formula. The Spearman's formula, we know that our R, by the way, is R. Please write it normally. Normally, it's a normal R. Don't try to squeeze your R to be similar to mine. No. Write this normally. Just an R. Only that my handwriting is very, very bad. My handwriting is very, very bad, but I normally find solace by saying that bright people have the worst handwritings. So R equals 1 minus 6 summations of D squared all over n cubed minus n. And then remember that this is not all over. It doesn't affect this one. The one here is what here is independent. The one here is independent. What does that D stand for? D stands for summation of differences. It is differences, differences squared. So create a column up here for differences squared. Create a column up here for differences squared. Yeah, for differences squared. So then get your calculator. Get your calculator and punch there 4 minus 4.5. You say equals. Whatever answer you get, you say squared. Whatever answer you get, you say squared, and then you write for me the answer here. Whatever answer you get, you say squared. Whatever answer you get, you say squared. John is giving me a figure of 0.25. Thank you so much. Remember, the rule is very easy. Like now for B differences, you take 6.5 minus 8 because difference means subtraction. You take 6.5 minus 8. You say equals. Don't forget to say equals. After you say equals, now you punch squared. You punch squared. And remember, you can never have a negative square, right? You punch squared. I'm only getting answers from 2 students. That is Jacqueline and John. Thank you, Ruth, for coming into the swimming pool. Thank you so much. I would want every student really to participate. And you guys are really good. And please don't fear me. If you're not able to get answers, remember, you're my son. You're my daughter. You simply tell me, Mwalimu, I'm not able to get this, and I'll be able to do what here? To simply jump onto your side and help you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. Yeah. And when you give me now answers, I'm able to, even if you get a wrong answer, you just fix it there. Fix it there. Put it there. Put it there. Put it there. So all of us, are we getting this 2.25? I only see 3 students who have gotten 2.25. What about the others? Adan has confirmed. Thank you, Adan. You are a consistent student. Emmanuel has gotten the 2.25. Thank you so much. So 2.25. Then come and compare these. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 squared gives me 1. Then we have 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. But don't say minus 2 squared. If I were you, I'll always use my calculator. I'll always say 1 minus 3 equals, when I have that answer, I square the answer, then I'll be able to get a 4 there. And this one will also be a 4. 4. How about this one, my friends? 8 minus 4.5. 8 minus 4.5. 8 minus 4.5. Whatever I get, I square. Thank you so much. 12.25. 12.25. 12.25. And then we have 6.5. 6.5 minus 6. That I think will be 0.25, if I'm not wrong. That will be 0.25. That will be 0.25. But I would want to get that answer from you guys. I want to get that answer from you guys. So we have here 0.25, right? 0.25. And then lastly, we have 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 squared is what here? 1 squared is 1. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please be very honest with me. In terms of what you have done to get this D squared, are we together? Are we together? Have you guys been able to master what Mwalimu has done? I've been an examiner for QA for some time, and I know things that come. Today, I'm not an examiner, but I was an examiner for a long time. I know things that come. Like now, this is a confusing area. If I was an examiner, I would bring this kind of a thing. Then look at this. They want us to come and sum. So then can you kindly give me the summation of this D squared? Take up your calculator. Punch 0.25 plus 2.25 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 12.25 plus 0.25 plus 1. Emmanuel is giving me 25. Mercy Jeruto has confirmed 25. 25. 25, like that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please, I would want you to listen and listen to me very well. I would want you to come and listen to me very well. You will get, in this case here, some teachers will come and, of course, in this case here, finish up this mathematics right away here. All right. So they'll come and tell you, in this case here, what is our N? Our N is the number of customers. The people are being evaluated. The people are being ranked. So if you count here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So N is 8. N is 8. And therefore, N cubed minus N, this will be 8 cubed minus 8. This will be 8 cubed minus 8. 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 Yeah. So then this gives us, I hope everybody is able to get what Mr. John is getting there. I hope everybody is able to get that 504. Ruth and Adam have been able to confirm. So some teachers will simply, because of simplicity purposes, some teachers will come and tell you this is the correlation. The R will be equal to 1 minus 6 times this, which is 25 that we got here. 25, everything to be divided by 504. How I wish I had a calculator. I would have punched this right away. I will say 1 minus 6 times 25 divided by 504. And then remember that this one is independent. And everybody in a QA class must punch their calculator. Everybody in a QA class must punch their calculator. Must punch their calculator. Yeah, like John is giving me 0.702. John is giving me 0.702 like that. 0.702 like that. 0.702 like that. Is there somebody who is getting that 0.702? Yeah, strong correlation. Thank you very much. However, if, for example, normally we can only teach you this way for basically purpose of finishing the syllabus, or when we realize that, for example, you just want what is good for most students, you finish it here. But now to go to the very end, to do it in this case here, like out of 8 marks, you can only get 7. If you reach, you can only get 7 because you'll miss 1 mark for avoiding this correctional factor. You need to come and calculate what we call the correctional factors. So you need to come and give us summation of d squared new. So you'll take the summation of d squared old plus correction of factor 1 plus correction of factor 2. Just like that. So you must come and give us summation of d squared new. I'm saying even if you were to finish it up, actually I normally tell, like when we come towards the end of our semester, when I'll be teaching you what we call low-hanging fruits concepts, I'll tell you don't do this. You just do up to what you have done up there. Just lose that 1 mark alone. Lose that 1 mark alone, you'll be able to get many marks ahead. But for students who will get the time and they want to get an award, like I always insist on my students getting an award, being the best in my subject, if you want an award, then you must know how to get this. Now remember, that this CF stands for correctional factor. Correctional factor. Correctional factor. And how do I get this CF, ladies and gentlemen? I normally take m cubed minus m over 12. Correctional factor, you take m cubed volume. Are you guys able to hear Mwalimu? Are you guys able to hear Mwalimu very well? Then Lucy, it must really be on your side. Yes. Yeah. So anytime they want me to give them correctional factors, that is how I'll be getting my correctional factors. Remember, M represents a number of members in the tie, number of members in the tie, number of members in the tie, number of members in the tie. So like now, for example, in this division 1, we had how many members sharing number 6? Number 6, we had 2 members. We had this and this gentleman here. They shared number 6. All right. So in this case here, we have the first M here, CF1. CF1, M is what here? M is 2. We had 2 members. We had 2 members who shared number 6. So in CF1, M is 2. Then what I will do pretty fast, I will come and write here CF1 equals 2 cubed. So I'll write here 2 cubed minus M again, 2 all over 12. Is there somebody who can punch this and give me this answer? Anybody who is able to punch this, give me this answer. Correction. 2 cubed is 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 divided by 12. You guys are geniuses. You guys are very good. So this gives me 0. What here? This gives me 0.5. So remember, this is where we have the tie is at 6. We don't have any other tie. We don't have any other tie. We don't have any other tie. We go to this division 2. Division 2, again, we have another tie. Distribution 2, we have another tie. Distribution 2, we have another tie. So that calls for CF2. 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 So in CF2, we had two members again, coincidentally. Two members who tied up at number 4. Two members. So again, for CF2, M coincidentally is 2. Coincidentally, M is 2. I don't have to calculate. I mean, I can see that straight away that CF2 is 0.5, but let me just do it. Let me just do it. So CF2, we know the formula, it's M cubed. It is this 2 cubed minus 2 all over 12, which will end up giving me what here? Which will end up giving me 0.5, which will end up giving me 0.5. Which will end up giving me 0.5. Now, remember, it's possible that perhaps you had some two members sharing at 4 and the other members, for example, sharing at 8. So then in this case, I would have done CF3. Yeah, I would have done CF3. But I don't want to complicate this. Let me first of all finish this, and then I'll be able to do another question that I suspect will be coming in your exam. I can only suspect because I'm no longer an examiner of this level. Nowadays, I set a little bit up there, but I suspect, given my experience, I suspect. Ladies and gentlemen, then come here, give us the sum of d squared new. So you'll take the sum of d squared old, which was 25, right? Plus CF1. Are you able to remember that CF1 was 0.5? And the CF2 is 0.5. 0.5. A good question from Dominic. Where do we get 12? 12 is part of the formula. 12 is part of the formula. You must cram it that way. Just for example, how Dominic, you are told that B, if you remember that formula, quadratic formula, B minus plus or minus something, B squared minus 4AC, if you remember, that 4 is part of the formula, Dominic. Is that okay, Dominic? You must cram it that way. Is that okay, Dominic? Great. Thank you very much. You cram it that way and then you use it. So then can you kindly give me this answer? What is this 25 plus? This must be 26. This must be 26. Then come and give me my R. My correlation coefficient is 1 minus 6, sum of d squared, all over n cubed minus n. So then my R here will be 1 minus 6 times sum of d squared. Now use this new one, 26, all over 504, all over 504. So 1 minus 6 times 26, all over 504. What figure shall we be able to get, ladies and gentlemen? 1 minus 6 times 26, all over 504. What figure are we able to get, ladies and gentlemen? What figure are we able to get, ladies and gentlemen? 0. What here? I'm being told it is 0.69. 0.6905. So 0.69. 0.69, which is the same as 69 what here? 69%. What comment will you give us? What comment will you give us here with 69% correlation? What comment will you give us? Yeah, below 70, yeah. Yeah, below 70, mark it what here? Just a strong correlation. A strong correlation. A strong correlation. A strong correlation. So I want to take this opportunity to welcome those of you who are still looking for a good college to study quantitative analysis. It cannot be any other college. It has to be RCM Online College. So please come and join us, especially during this time when we are doing revision, and I'll be able to give you our phone number that you can immediately follow up with for you to be able to get proper enrollment, and then you get proper grounding in these subjects here. So our number is 0793 555 000. This is our number. Or if you like this other one of 0719 525 000, like that will be great. That will be great. That will be great. That will be great. So this is the RCM College. RCM College. And my name is Dr. Joshua Aura, a civil engineer who ended up becoming an accountant. Yeah, that's why my mathematical background is really way up there, because I'm a civil or a structural engineer. Yeah, the kind of structures that mathematics you have to do to be able to build houses that are sound structurally. It's high mathematics. All right. So please welcome and be mentored by the very best. Did you enjoy our today's session? Did you enjoy our today's session?